Welcome to tier list Monday, I guess. Fuck. I know I've been doing a lot of tier lists, but I swear I'm gonna chill out on them in a second. I just really wanted to do a few of them, and I had a plan for one of them. Well, two of the tier lists that I'm doing. I don't know if I uploaded the other one. I don't think I have yet, so we'll keep that on the low. But another tier list I had always wanted to do is the Elden Ring boss tier list and mini boss tier list, because I have been replaying Elden Ring. It's so good. I'm so hyped for the DLC, and I just want to tell you essentially what, in my opinion, is the best for each little for each boss, or which boss is the best. I mean, I'm sorry. So first off, and this is just gonna be off personal, like everything, like the looks of it, how the fight was. I'm not gonna rate them low if they're hard though, because that's kind of the whole point. I'm also not going to rate them high if they're just super hard bosses. It's just kind of going to be averaging out everything. And speaking of averaging out everything, bro, the Ancestor Spirit, awesome boss. Honestly, so good. It's not a hard boss really, but the design is genuinely like beautiful, and it looks like it shouldn't exist, but it's so fucking cool. The music in this fight as well is, in my opinion, the best boss music probably in the game. I think it's great. Just an overall good boss. I mean, the design itself is enough, to be honest with you. Then we got Academy. We're just gonna call it the Academy Dragon. See, the thing is I actually think a lot of the boss, like the dragons, are pretty average. That being said, this is the one like dragon that I actually kind of like because it's the first one I saw. So maybe I'll put this one in good. But there's a few other dragons, but they're like specific, and you'll know. Commander Nile, dude, this motherfucker is the hardest boss fight in this entire game. And no one talks about him because he's just a dude. But Jesus Christ, every single time I've done a run of this game, this is the dude I struggle with the most. I think it's just because I don't do like magic or ranged ever. So I think it's probably a little bit easier if you did that. But this dude is just not an easy fight. I'm kind of exaggerating and saying he's the hardest in the game. Personally, to me though, he was every single time, I swear. I hate him. Good fight though. I wouldn't put him in great, but I would put him in good. Commander O'Neill. This is the dude in the rot area, and oh dude, this dude was a fucking pain to fight, because you leave the island and you start taking rot damage, which is horrible. You can't do that. And you have to dodge him, which if you dodge him the wrong way, you roll in the fucking poison. Pretty bad fight to go up against, honestly. And I don't remember his like gimmick either. I don't think, I'm just gonna put it in mediocre, because honestly, I don't know if there will be a single boss fight that's in bad or awful. I think there's maybe one that will be in bad, but awful, I really don't know. The dragons, until I see a dragon that is actually, here, they should go in mediocre. Until I see a dragon, that's one of the big specific guys, I just know all of the dragons are gonna be a mediocre to me, because they're all pretty fucking they're all pretty similar moves. They all kind of just exist on the map and don't really do much. I'm not a huge fan of the dragons in this game, but also I never like fighting flying things in games because I think it's just miserable. Dragonkin Soldier. Isn't this like a really... I'm gonna look it up. Hold on. Oh wait, close that. Dragonkin Soldier. Oh yeah, I remember this guy actually. Really fucking cool design. Look at this. Yeah, that's a really cool design. I remember him crawling. Yeah, he was kind of creepy. Well, okay, creepy, but honestly, I would put it in good. I think the design is really good. I don't really remember the fight, to be honest with you, but just based on the design, I'm gonna put him in good. There's another Dragonkin Soldier. Oh, this is the one down in hell. This is the one I fought. Yeah, this guy actually is gonna go into bad because I hate. Miyazaki. I'm on the you bastard. Stop putting fucking poison swamp boss fights, please. I hate them so much. In all seriousness, I don't actually think it's bad. Okay, I do, just because of the arena. I don't think it's bad game design though. I just hate it. I just actually hate it. There's another Dragonkin soldier. Wow, that one is fucking flying. What? I can't read what that says over there. I think it's this one. God damn, that looks fucking awesome. That looks so cool. What the hell? How do I not remember this? I don't know if I even fought this dude. I'm starting to think I didn't fight him. This dude looks fucking awesome. Holy shit. I'm putting that in good. That looks really cool. The fucking dragon. I sounded racist. I don't hate dragons. Elmer of the Briar. Is this the dude who is up north all the way? Yeah, this fucker. This dude is hard as well. I'm not gonna lie to you. This dude was a challenge. Oh yeah, look, this dude did it. Yeah, true. Wait, yeah, wow. Holy shit, he did have barbed wire clothes. Yeah, this dude was not a joke. This guy hurt. I remember. Yeah, look, and he was. Holy shit, my memory's nuts. I haven't fought this dude in so long. I should go fight him, honestly. This dude, that was a hard fucking fight. I'm not even gonna lie. This dude's probably gonna be in great just because that fight was so fucking hard. I remember the feeling of beating him was like one of the best I had in the whole game. Fia's, okay, actually, okay, this is another one that I think is kind of bad because you just fight three like tarnished guys essentially. They're just kind of you fight. Well, not really you. They're builds. They're different builds, which I kind of like the idea. I just don't really think it's a cool boss fight though. Like the better way to do it is with a mimic tier fight where you have to fight yourself, which is really cool. Cool fight. Sir Gideon Onfroy, or I think that's how you say it. I really like this guy's design, but I gotta say the fight, you just beat his ass. Like, at least in my experience, he's always the easiest fight that you have to do. Now, Godfrey's, I don't know, Godfrey the Piss Clone or whatever this guy's called. Actually, I don't like clone fights very much, so I'm gonna put it in good. However, this fight was like really fun because you do kind of two back-to-back with these two. Godskin Apostle. Okay, so just the Godskin Apostle I think is good. I really do like their design. I would never put him in great, but I actually think by himself they look good. Same with the Godskin Noble. However, the Godskin Duo is the one fight that you're gonna see me put in awful. Because I just don't even think this fight is good design. Like, I just don't. I think it literally just feels like they threw two enemies in a ring and we're like, all right, now fight both of them. And that shit was miserable to go up against, dude. Actually miserable. I remember that was one of the hardest fights in my first run, and I could not stand them. I was genuinely fuming. And then we've got... Is this the thing that was on the island? What is it? Leo 9. Leo 9. Misbegotten. Yeah, it is. This is the dude on the island with the sword. This guy actually had cool ass moves. I actually like this guy quite a bit. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is one of my favorite early game bosses because he's just got a cool design. He's on a really cool like island. You have to go fight through a castle to get to him. This is that archer on the horse. That motherfucker was a Quincy. That shit was crazy. Probably average. I don't really like many of the horse fights in this game. Like, I don't think they're bad. I just, to them. What the fuck am I even looking at? What is this? Lobetta? Is that how you... That is not what I did. Motherfucker. Knight of the Loretta. Oh. Oh, this is the horse guy at the fucking tree, huh? This fucker was really easy, actually. I'm not gonna lie. Well, not really easy, but he was a lot easier than I had the other guy. But once again, I'm just not a huge fan of the horse fights. Magna Worm. Oh, this. Oh, yeah. I actually like this. I think it's a really like cool little design. It's like a dragon-like fight that is not fighting something that's flying, which is nice. Oh, they use clones of it though. Okay, we'll put one of them up in great, but then the rest I will put in average. Oh, Margit. This dude. My God, such a good fucking first fight. Like, I know it's not technically, it doesn't have to be your first fight, but like if you run past the golden horse at the beginning, right? If you run past him and then you just kind of run through it, you don't fight any other boss until him. So he's kind of the first boss, I would say. Such a good one. Such a fucking good one. I'm not gonna lie. Like, the design is killer. The reveal later in the story makes it really, really good. I don't want to spoil it, but really cool. He's just a badass, like genuinely. He's just super badass. Hey, speaking of another good fight, the Mimic tier fight, I actually do think it's great. I don't think I can put it above that because it's kind of depends on like for example, you can kind of cheese it by just having no weapons on you and no armor, and you just fist fight him essentially. So there's problems like that with it. And then also the thing is it's not a hard fight really, but I love the idea of it. And I do want to say, if anyone working on a Souls-like game wants a banger fucking idea, okay, here you go. You make it so when you do New Game Plus, the final boss is you from the previous run. Like, it's your build that you had from your previous run, except now you're the final boss essentially, and you obviously make it a really hard fight. I think that's such a banger idea, because then that New Game Plus is gonna feel crazy because you're beating yourself essentially. You're surpassing yourself, which is a very cool idea. I hope someone cooks with that. If you steal my idea, better send me a free copy of the game now, please. Okay, or if you know a game that does that, let me know. Red Wolf. Oh, this is the wolf fight. This is a really cool design. I love fighting this thing. Ooh, the other duo fight, which is not awful, but I am gonna put it. I can't even put it in bad, actually. I'm not gonna lie. This fight was good, but it was so fucking painful. It was the worst fight ever. It was miserable. So fucking miserable. But also, it was a kind of cool fight. I'm not gonna lie, because you were getting jumped and it just felt cool. Okay, now we've got... Are these... Okay, we're on to the, like, full bosses. I kind of want to save the full bosses, though. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm going to. So we're gonna do... Is that just a flaming thing of fire? What am I even looking at? Elden, Thief of Fire. What the fuck? I do not... Oh, wait, I do remember him, actually. I remember seeing this ability, I was like, I need that. I want to be the father from Full Metal Alchemist. That's fucking awesome. Honestly, I don't think the fight is probably very good. But, like, also, I can't really hate on it because it looks cool. Ancient Hero of Zamor. Oh my god, these things were not a joke. They were not a joke. I always love this type of, like... I don't want to call it Berserk-inspired armor because I don't know if it necessarily is, but it does look like Berserk-type armor, and I love Berserk, so I'm going to put it in good. I don't know why it was in great. Estelle, Stars of Darkness. This fight... fucking crazy, by the way. The fact this is a side boss is insane, but this is a cool ass fight. I would maybe put him down one. We'll see, but I do like that guy quite a bit. Bell-bearing Hunter. Like a lot of the average enemies, like Blackblade Kindred. This dude was fucking cool. I hated him, but he was cool. I really like his design, especially on that guy. Beastman. Is this in the tree? I'm pretty sure. Oh, wait, no, this is on the island. The floating island, isn't it? I'll be honest, I didn't like pretty much any of the floating island stuff except for one thing, which I'm sure everyone knows. Black Blade. Okay, since there's another Black Blade, what we'll do is we'll just put them kind of together. The Black Knife Assassin. Very cool design. Very, very cool design. So I'll put it at the top of good just for that. Oh my god, the Watchdog duo, the like weird dog statue, or I think it's maybe a cat, I don't remember. There are two of them. They were like really easy fight, but they are kind of cool. Like they've got a unique design, I'll say for sure. It's not my favorite or anything, but it's cool design. Okay, and then we got just the normal. I think when you're just fighting one, it is kind of lame, but when you're fighting both of them, it's kind of cool. The Cemetery Shade, Cemetery, Jesus, Cemetery, Cemetery Shade is a good fight. Okay, maybe good is glazing because it is just kind of an invisible thing, but I really like this like design especially. It looks fucking cool, and it looks eerie and ominous. Oh shit, I just realized I'm probably blocking. Yeah, that's a better spot for the camera, huh? Sorry about that. Well, I wasn't zoomed in before, to be fair. Crucible Knight duo. I'm not gonna lie, this is another one of those duo fights that I just did not like. Maybe it's because it was too hard, but like I'll be honest, I don't really like duo fights unless there's something like the Twin Gargoyle fight, because the Twin Gargoyle fight was kind of fun. Misbegotten Warrior and the Crucible Knight. Once again, probably average. Crucible Knight, just the Crucible Knights were fucking cool in this game. I didn't expect them to be cool, but they actually are. Clean Rot Knight. Let me look this guy up, I don't remember. I assume it's like a knight with Melania, if I had to guess. I think I fought this guy. I think. Damn. That's cool armor. Oh, that's a cool ass weapon. Whoa. That's a really cool weapon. What? Okay, I guess we'll put him in good just at the bottom, but that is a cool design. Oh, the Crystal duo. This is another duo fight that I actually think is pretty good. These are the duo fights that I think are fun. I don't know what the difference is between this and the Godskin duo, but there is a big difference. Just the normal Crystal is probably average for me. Oh, the trio. Yeah, I do remember this one being bad. I'm not gonna lie. I remember I was like, the duo was actually kind of fun. And then they were like, now here's three. I was like, three? Three bosses at once, you said? Bloodhound Knight, like I said, we've already put a few, so we'll put them in average. Deathrite Bird. This is a really cool design, so I'm gonna put it in good just because of that. Deathbird. That is a fucking crazy picture, by the way, of the Deathbird. What is that? Okay, Elden Ring, Jesus. Yeah, that's a cool design. I'm not gonna lie, that is a really cool design. I'll put it in in good just for the design as well. Demi-Human Chiefs. This is the duo, like, easy beginner fight. Not my favorite. Demi-Human Queen. I don't remember her, really. Fuck. Yeah, I couldn't tell you what this is. I don't think I ever fought this. Oh, no, I did, actually. I recognize this path now. I absolutely fought this. There's like a demi-human village, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Cool design. We'll put it at the bottom of good. Grave Warden Duelist. This dude had a fucking cool design, but the fight, pretty average. Edgar Is that Esgar? Priest of Blood. Average, honestly. Erdtree Avatar Duo. Yeah, this fight was hell. I'm not gonna lie, this fight was hell on earth. It goes Godskin duo than this. This one was bad. I did not like this fight at all. I thought it was fucking horrible. Fighting them just by themselves though, that Erdtree avatar, they're fine. They're fine. That's what I'll say. I don't think they're like great or anything, but they're fine. Putrid avatar, average, but at the top, I'll say. The Fell Twin. Who are the Fell Twins? What the fuck? What? Who? Huh? Why is every picture of them in pitch black? What is happening? I do not think I ran into these guys. That's a cool looking fucking sword. What? I actually don't think I fought these people. Seriously, why is everything in the fucking darkness? Am I tweaking? Like, I don't remember this fight at all. And yeah, okay, I'm just gonna assume I didn't fight those guys. Just based on design, no, I'm gonna put them in good for sure, because that design is cool. Oh, this is the bull thing. It's not actually a bull, but it looks like a bull. The Falling Star Beast. I actually like this fight, not gonna lie. I think it's cool. Probably like there. Yeah, actually, that's good. Well, actually, wait. I'm gonna swap these two, actually. Okay, there we go. Falling Star Beast in case. Okay, there's multiple. I'll put them in average. I don't mind. I know I'm putting all the clones and stuff in average. I don't mind having multiple of the same boss, actually, to be honest. I think it fit pretty well in Elden Ring. Full-grown Falling Star Beast. Okay, since there's the full-grown, I thought that was the full-grown one. So we'll switch these out. Okay. Soldier of Godric, perfect. Amazing boss fight. Soldier of God Rick, I think they put a little typo in there. In all seriousness, I think it's just good. He's just a starter boss, what can you expect? Grafted Scion, this is the first boss that you get in the first cutscene. You can go back and fight him, or you can beat him on your first try like a real gamer. I did that once, fun fact, actually. I did beat him once on my first try, but I did not do that on my replay. I'll tell you what, I came in thinking I could. I could not. I was not him. Guardian Golem, I'll be honest, I don't really like these guys. The design, I will put it in mediocre just for the design. But just no, I don't really like the fight. Mad Pumpkinhead duo. This is another duo fight that I actually think works. Like, I actually think this is better than just the normal Pumpkinhead. Speaking of. Miranda, the Blighted Bloom. This is the flower boss, which... average. We'll just say it's average. Knights Cavalry. This is one of those horse fights that I just didn't really like very much. Nox Sorceress and Priest. Nah. Meh. I'll be honest. I was like really meh. The Omen Killer. I'm sure I fought someone called the Omen Killer, but I don't know. I don't remember. Oh, yeah. No, I definitely fought this. Yeah, this is up in the, like, mountain area in a village. Yeah, mediocre, I'd say, honestly. Oh, fuck no. Yeah, no, I did not like this fight. I wouldn't put it... Okay, I will put it... I don't know. I think I'll put it at the bottom of mediocre. I think. It's just the designs aren't like super cool to me, and then also it's a duo fight that I don't think I like very much. Then we've got Patches, my goat. If we're actually rating it objectively, it's average. But just because I'm not objective, I'm putting it in good. The Red Wolf of the Champion. I like the dog fight. Well, okay, I guess it's a fox, which foxes are technically dogs, kind of, right? Right? So I think it's cool. I like the dogs. I'll put them next to a Red Wolf of Radagon. Kindred of Rot duo. Fucking miserable fight. It's not as bad as those two, but it is miserable. Royal Revenant. Average. Oops, don't put him at the top of average. What am I thinking? The Rune Bear. I actually like this fight because it's just, you fight like a bear. I don't know, it's just cool. It's a big bear. Sanguine Noble. Is that how you say that? I've always said it like that. I don't know if that's how it's actually said. Mediocre, to be honest. Scaly Misbegotten, mediocre again. Spirit Collar Snail, super mediocre. Spirit Collar Snail, I think it's all of them. It's like he summons the Godskin and stuff. Average. It's like a better version of the Godskin duo fight where it's not miserable. The Perfumer, which I remember being fine. I don't think, maybe the top of average is more fitting, honestly. The boat fight, mediocre. It's an easy fight, but it is just not that good. The Draconic Tree Sentinel, this one was cool. This is the one cool like horse boss fight. Normal Tree Sentinel. Well, okay, I guess this is, to be fair, if you fight him right off of rip after leaving the first door, I think there's actually multiple of them, but if you fight the first one, it's a cool fight. I'm not gonna lie. Like, if you just fight him straight out of the fight, it is kind of cool. So I'll put it in been good. But after that, it is kind of boring. Bull's Carian Knight. This was like the big old giant knight thing. So average, not really my favorite, but it was Stone Digger Troll. Whoa, Stone Digger Troll. I don't even remember this. I'm just gonna put him in mediocre and look it up really quick. The design's kind of cool. I will say I'm gonna move him up just because the design looks really nice, but I don't remember enough, honestly, and the pictures didn't tell me very much. Ulcerated Tree Spirit. I'll put it in average. The Abductor Virgins. These things really fun design. They're not like actually good fight, but they are fun design. Roundtable Knight Vike. Hard fight, by the way, I think, if this is what I'm thinking of. That looks cool, honestly. Bro's got sauce, I'm not even gonna lie. That's a cool ass design, and I remember it being hard, so I'm gonna just put it in good. Worm Face. This is a really cool one. I actually love this design. It's so out there and like alien. I just think it's really cool. Now we're on to the big boys, okay? This is the real heavy hitters. We got Estelle, Natural Born of the Void. Fucking cool fight, bro. Super cool fight. Also, is there two of these? There is. Okay, so this is, one of them is for a side quest, because I do remember fighting one in a side quest, and I think there was one for Ronnie's quest line. So we'll put the full boss there, and we'll put this one down in great to like clarify it. This is the dragon I was talking about, by the way, that was like really, well, one of them. Dragon Lord, I'm Placidia. Yep, Placide. We're gonna just say Placide. Very fucking cool. Such a fucking cool boss fight. Like, anyone who's fought this dude just knows it's really cool. Like, it just is. And you see this. I'm not a huge fan of the dragons. Like, I'm just not. This one, though, yeah, I was a big fan. Not my favorite fight in the game, but it is really cool. Fire Giant? This dude is overhated. I'm not gonna lie. He's not like a great fight. Well, okay. He is a great fight. But I wouldn't say that he's like the best fight. I think he's more just cool for the lore and then the design. The design is super cool. Very cool. Very cool. Probably the worst of all of these on here, though, to be fair. But still. Godric the Grafted. Bro. This is near perfect, like, first fight. Like first major fight. That isn't Margit, I guess. But first major fight, Godric. I remember seeing that fight for the first time, and I was like, nah, I need to convince every single one of my friends to play this game. Like, there's no way. There ain't no way. That shit was so hype, bro. He's got some of the best intro dialogue as well. Such a good fight. Oh, it's get past. Godfrey, first Elden Lord. Aw, dude. This is gonna be so tough. All of these are so fucking good. Godfrey was awesome. To be fair, I would actually, this is probably going to be crazy, but I'd put Godfrey underneath the Ancestor Spirit, because I think the Ancestor Spirit just has such a cool design. It carries it so hard. And then my only problem that I have with Godfrey is he does feel like, I don't want to say underwhelming, because he doesn't feel underwhelming, but he's just like a big dude, it kind of feels like. And I'm not a huge fan of his design, really. I think it looks good and it's fitting. I really like the lion that he has. That shit is fucking awesome. But that being said, I'd prefer these three still. Very good fight though. Very good. The Lich Dragon, I'm just gonna say Fort. Not as cool as the other dude, but it is still probably a really good, really cool fight. Melania, this is the big one that everyone loves. Melania, and to be honest, yeah, she is fucking cool. I don't personally, it's tough. It's a toss up between Dragon Lord and Melania, honestly. Well, I should say Dragon Lord Placide. Because this is like actually tough. Because I love the arena you fight the Dragon Lord in. I think it's like the coolest arena in the entire game. Melania, I like the fight a lot more. The thing is, that's really hard, which normally it could lower it. I don't know, these, we'll just say they're tied, honestly. I think personally, I like the dragon a bit more, but it's very close. Just know it's very close. Malekith the Black Blade. I think this is the coolest fight in the entire game. This is the dude who every time I replay, I'm so excited to fight him. He has some of the coolest like design ever in any FromSoft game. He reminds me so heavily of the Berserk armor. I'm sure anyone who's read Berserk agrees. It looks fucking perfect. He's got a cool ass line. Bro literally says death. He's like, death, become my blade once more. That is so fucking cool. What the fuck? He sealed death into his sword and now he's trying to kill us with it. That's so awesome. And I know that some people are gonna be like, wow, you put Malekith over these two? Hey bro, if Malekith had a better arena, I think this would have been literally considered like the best boss fight in that game. The only thing that I will say is he is easier. Like he's not as hard as these two, I would say. Well, actually, I would say he was just as hard as the Dragon Lord. People really like thought this dude was super easy. Personally, I still think he's kind of hard. Like he does not fuck around. This dude is constantly throwing out attacks and dodging and everything. Great fight. That's my favorite fight in the game, if you were wondering. Moog is probably right behind Melania. I really do like the blood stuff and like all that sort of like spells and stuff. I just think it's always really cool in pretty much every game. That being said though, I'm just not as huge of a fan as I am of these three personally. Morgoth, the Omen King, fucking cool. I don't think it's as cool as what's it called? I think it's like yeah, well, I'd put it like that honestly. Yeah, that looks good. Good fight though. Okay, this is the Elden Beast and Radagon. I'll be honest. I do think that out of all of the like bosses, it is kind of I don't want to call it the worst because I like it. I just am not as big of a fan as I am of pretty much any other like major boss in this game, other than maybe Fire Giant. I do think it's above Fire Giant. Also above that. Okay, looking at it, it's definitely above like most of these. Also, the Rug Bear needs to be higher. Or Rune Bear, Jesus. Yeah, actually, I'm thinking right there might fit. I like it. It's just not as cool as some of the others. Radon, this dude was fucking cool. I beat this guy the first week when he was still really tough to beat. Holy shit, it was a fight. I actually think I died 100 plus times on this dude. He was fucking crazy. I didn't use summons, which of course made it harder because that fight, the whole point is you're kind of like summoning in a bunch of people to help you fight him. I didn't do that. Made it harder for myself like an absolute Giga Chad, man. Really fun fight though. I would put him above Moog. Sorry, Moog. Regal Ancestor Spirit. Oh, this is just the good like the really cool version of the here, let's look. Yeah, this is just the beefed up version, which, okay, that I'm gonna put it like that. That makes sense. Fucking love that design. It's so cool. Rena, is that? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was her name. I do think she is the worst of the main bosses now that I kind of just remembered that she exists. Her arena is fucking awesome, but I just don't, she's not like super hard. Her design isn't like super crazy to me. She's a sorcerer thing, so it's kind of just to me. Like, I don't really like too much. I like her moon attack that she does, but otherwise, I'm kind of on Rena, to be honest with you. I think she's probably Honestly, she's probably at the top of good. She is probably at the top of good. And then we got Rykard. Rykard, super cool fight. I'm not gonna lie. Rykard is a very interesting fight. He's like the gimmick boss of this game, but I think they do it in a really, really cool way. And that looks like we're done, yo. So this is the official, the real, every other tier list that isn't made by me is not real. Do not fall for propaganda. This is the only opinion that you can have. So if you disagree with me, yeah, I don't know. That's your opinion. Do what you want. In all seriousness, let me know what your favorite boss is if you want to. Or if you disagree with me completely, maybe, and you want to kill me for putting Malekith in the #1 spot. Yeah. Just so you can get closer look here, we'll zoom through. But who's your favorite boss? Definitely let me know. Who's your least favorite boss? I'm sure everyone's going to say the Godskin duo, which is probably good because it is the worst boss in the game. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you for watching. Oh, and then one other thing. Like I said, I am going to ease off the tier list soon. The only reason I've been doing so many is I've been pretty busy the last few days. And then also, to be honest with you, that gaming one, I really like the idea of that. So I've been wanting to do that for a long time. Yeah, and that's about it. Later.